So what's happening, guys? Back with another supplement review. This is David with Mission to Muscle, and today is a pre-workout review. It was a push day for me. Just finished 2 hours of training. Chest day. We're going to jump right into this, get into the ingredient profile, and then get into the effects on this thing, just in case you're interested in purchasing this thing. We got Carnage by NutriFitt. And here we go, right into the ingredient profile. We'll knock this out, and then we'll get into the effects. Right on the top here, we got L-citrulline at 6 whopping grams. That's straight vasodilation and pump right there for you. Then we got beta-alanine at 3.2 grams. This is for the more reps, more sets in the gym, less metabolites in the muscles, so you can push out more reps and more sets. Then we have betaine anhydrous at 2.5 grams. This is for cell hydration and power in the gym, and I felt it today. Then we have taurine at 1 gram. This is an electrolyte balancer, but it's also got a bunch of health benefits for the heart, for the brain, and it helps supply some blood flow within the system, vasodilation for nutrient delivery into the muscles. Then we have nitrosogen at 750 milligrams. This is an arginine silicate combination that metabolizes very well in the body because regular L-arginine itself is horrible at creating vasodilation and doing its job, but this particular ingredient does a very good job. I like to see 1.5 grams usually, but it's a very healthy ingredient as well because the silicate in this combination is good for the blood vessels as far as the health of the epithelial tissue. Then we have vitacholine at 500 milligrams. This is supposed to be the golden standard of choline bitartrate. It's supposed to be the really high quality version of it. And I don't know, to be honest with you, I've taken choline bitartrate and this ingredient. I haven't taken them back to back to see if one actually produces better in the body than the other one. But choline itself is going to metabolize in the body as acetylcholine for brain function, a little bit of energy and muscle strength and endurance. Then we have L-tyrosine at 500 milligrams. Kind of low. We like to see 1 gram, but this is NutriFitt. They got a plan. They got a plan with everything that they put together, and they want effects, certain effects. So this is going to help with dopamine release, which is going to help hopefully with a little neurological function and also a little bit of well-being. Then we have caffeine anhydrous at 400 milligrams. Keep that in mind. That's not a low dose. That's a kicker right there. Then we have halostation, 70 milligrams, but it's 80%, it looks like, halostation. So it's going to be about 50 to 55 milligrams of halostation, which is pretty much the recommended dose. And halostation is a fantastic adrenaline and noradrenaline releaser and has very good effects on attention and focus. And then we have ginseng at 50 milligrams. Ginseng has all kinds of different benefits to it. A lot of health benefits like glucose control. In higher levels, it's supposed to increase testosterone. There's a ton of benefits, energy, cognitive function. 50 milligrams, I'm not sure, what that's going to deliver, but like I said, there's a reason why NutriFitt is putting all this stuff in there to have some kind of an effect. And hopefully I can describe the effect well enough to you. Then we have synephrine at 40 milligrams. It's going to release fat and help you lose weight in the gym, increasing your metabolism, boost up your energy. Then we have two absorption ingredients, estrogen at 25 milligrams and black pepper extract at 5 milligrams. Yep. I like to see that because it helps these ingredients all absorb as quick as possible in your body. Then we have yohimbine at 2 milligrams and alpha-yo at 1 milligrams. These are both for energy, adrenaline release, more adrenaline going to be released in this thing, and some fat loss. So Carnage by NutriFitt, how did it do? First, we'll get into the flavor. It's an alien pop, which is, you see the green popsicle there. This is a lemon lime flavor, and it's good. If you like lemon lime, you're going to like it. This is a 21 servings. 1 scoop is 20 grams. And NutriFitt sent this to me. I can't tell you if the scoop is exact because they didn't give me a scooper in this thing. I dug around for this sucker. I had a knife in there. I was poking around. Every time I poked around, because it's such a fine powder, powder just went poof. Every time I moved the knife, poof, with the powder. I had a mess all over the place. And I was just like, there ain't no scooper in there. So getting into the effects on this thing. Now, this thing, I want to just say this real quick. This has 2 absorption ingredients. It's got 3 adrenaline and noradrenaline spiking ingredients. That's the high-stim, the yohimbe, and the alpha-yo. So when you first take the 20 grams here, the beta-alanine is going to come in 5 minutes. It's going to start creeping in. And it's just going to shoot up. It's going to slowly come in and just dial up. And you're going to get a medium to medium high kick of beta-alanine. And it's going to last for 45 minutes is when I just stopped even trying to clock it. But it peaks, and then, like all beta-alanine starts to, taper off. But I'm telling you something, I was training, I was about an hour and a half in doing some tricep work, and I stopped from doing my set, and I thought to myself, did I just feel the beta-alanine again? So the absorption ingredients in here really allows these ingredients to actually come together and really just get really metabolized and absorbed in the body. That was an interesting feeling there. One thing I want to talk about too, before I get into the energy and everything, is this does have 40 milligrams of niacin in it. And what I noticed was the niacin in the beginning, probably about 10 minutes, you get that redness. So I was looking down, and my hands had like a red tint to them. And if I pushed on my hand, I had that white handprint on my hand. And I had my arms on my legs, and I went like this. And my legs were a little red. And when I lifted my arm up, there was kind of like a white impression there that just went away, like a flushing effect. Now, I didn't feel anything. That's all I noticed as far as from the niacin. There's quite a bit of niacin in there. It's 40 milligrams. So if you're hypersensitive to niacin, then, something to think about before you even think about purchasing this product. Right into the energy. The energy on this thing starts to creep in about 15 minutes. 20 minutes, it becomes more apparent. And what starts coming in is the alpha-yo, the yohimbe, and the high-stim start to creep in. You start to become alert. And if you're sensitive to alpha-yo and yohimbe, you don't get major side effects on this at all. No runny nose, no heart palpitations, no cold chills, but you do, and you may get that body temperature drop where you feel colder than normal. And that's usually what you're going to get on that 2-to-1 ratio if you're not like super hypersensitive to that. So all that stuff starts kicking in, and by about 30 minutes, you better be ready to get in the gym, because the adrenaline is starting to just be released in your body, and you're feeling the need to start moving. And there's no anxious feeling, no racing heart rate, so you don't feel like super anxious. But what makes you feel what you consider anxious is the increase in the adrenaline, which is like just filling you full of energy, like your muscles in your body. And between 30 and 45 minutes, definitely be training by 45 minutes, because by 45 minutes, the caffeine has already dropped in on top of that stuff. It's 400 milligrams of caffeine, and you're wide awake and you're ready to tackle your workout. So the energy, before I get into the focus, will last you through the whole workout and then some. So this is that type of pre-workout that you want to take 4 to 6 hours before you go to bed, because it just wakes you up, makes you totally alert. There's no euphoria, no nootropic druggy type feeling. This is a total awakeness and alertness with really good focus and concentration, upper level. One thing that does happen is it hits really, really hard on the focus and the concentration, and starts dialing down about an hour in, and becomes like almost more tolerable, just easier on you. But the adrenaline and the adrenaline kick and the energy you get from this thing is there for a whole hour and a half, 2 hours. You will feel the increase in power through your sets because of the adrenaline kick on this thing, and the muscle endurance and the willingness, the need, the feeling of not wanting to stop training, like, because you could do more and you could do more. But this is not like running around like crazy from set to set, 30 seconds rest in between. It's still kind of a smooth feeling. It's not like horribly anxious at all. So very, very nice. Pumps on this thing. Pumps are very, very decent. They're not super cell swelling or anything like that, but they are really upper level decent on delivering a good, nice pump. Nothing vascular though, so I didn't get any vascular pumps on this, but you feel the tightness, you feel the swelling of the muscle a little bit, and just nothing really extreme, just perfect. This pre-workout, actually, they did a really good job on having this thing like all around with the energy, the focus, and the pumps. So NutriFitt did it again. I reviewed their Symbiote fat burner, and it was very good. So once again, this is Dave. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you can, before you go, give the video a thumbs up. Once again, Carnage by NutriFitt. I'm going to head up, grab some food, and get off to work. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time on the channel.